I want to expand on the fear of lack. And I want to dispel the root, like reveal the root, which you may all know right now. Especially if you're listening to this channel, you probably have gone deeper in reflection. So what is lack? What do we perceive we might lack? One of the first things we perceive we might lack, and I think it's when we're identified with the mind, we perceive we might lack love. Because the mind lacks the component of love. Love is not from the mind. So if the more we are identified with our thoughts, the more we might fear lack. It's kind of, I don't know, it feels obvious to me. Lack of love first. What are the other things we might fear lack of? Lack of energy, which again is absolutely linked with the mind. Because the more we are identified with the mind, the more we are depleted of energy. The more we deplete ourselves. Again, there's a proportion which is... there's no secret formula, there's no mistake. The proportion of which you are depleted in energy is the proportion of which you are identified with the mind. So I used to wake up in really low energy, really low vibration, in a depressed state, in fact. And the only thing that was keeping me there was I was adopting the thought that there's something wrong with me and that I'm alone and no one loves me. And this has been going on for a very long time, and I don't know how it's gonna solve. But all of those were thoughts that I was identifying with, that was creating this state of lack of energy. Okay, I have to pick up here. Give me a sec. You just get going. So lack of love, lack of energy. What else? Lack of lack of safety. And the lack of safety, again, I feel it stems from the root of lack of love, because if I don't love myself, if I don't prioritize myself, and if I don't take care of myself, I am not safe. If I can't stand up for myself, if I can't defend myself, and you know when I mean defend, that's where there's a subtlety here, because defending is in the realm of mind, so there is nothing to defend. But at the same time, if I am confronted by somebody who's dwell in lower astral, who's full of demonic entity or attachment, if I can't defend myself, I'm not safe. So being awake to your true nature doesn't mean you're not going to defend yourself. It's more like, I'm not going to defend any opinion because there's no point. It's an absolute waste of energy. But if someone attacks me, I can defend myself. And that's coming from love of myself. It's not it's not coming from the hate of the other. That's the shift. It's not coming from me being angry or hating the other. It's coming from me loving myself and removing myself from situation which I don't enjoy, which I don't feel nourishing. There's no point in staying anywhere. There's no point in trying to solve anything. There's nothing to solve. So removing myself from situations that don't feel fun and joyful anymore or enjoyable. So lack of safety. So if I love myself, I take care of myself, I am safe always, wherever I go, because I can follow my instinct without question. So then lack of trust. If I don't trust myself, I cannot trust the world. I cannot trust moving around knowing that I am safe, that I can trust myself. There's no danger anywhere. And yet there is, like, meaning, don't don't, like, just like I said, if someone is living in lower realm, lower astral, it's full of entities, attachment, I'm not gonna just say like there's no danger and I'm here and I'm open. I mean, you don't have to be a lamb in front of lions. You can be a lion too. Well, bring it to the front. I mean, bring it to the front if you need the voice to say no. Now, what else? Lack of. What other lack is there? Oh, lack of friends. If I perceive, I think it's linked with meaning, because if I perceive, lack of clients, say if I was afraid to have no clients. I have a business. If I had the lack, the belief or the fear of lack of clients, that would be because we attribute meaning to having it. So if having clients would prove that I am a good coach, then I would need clients. I would fear lack of clients. And again, that would be stemming from lack of self-trust, lack of self-love. Because it doesn't mean anything in the end, but we give it meaning. So if I give meaning to the fact that I have no client, then that would bring suffering. Or the idea that I need something to survive other than myself. So then it would be the idea that if I don't have clients, I won't survive. And again, it stems from an attachment, because if I have an attachment to having something, then I am bound. As soon as we grasp at it, we lost it. So then we come with the lack of money. If I attribute meaning to money, I might give it the meaning that if I have more, I have more value, or I have more power, or I have more freedom. So then again, it stems from a meaning. If I don't give it any meaning, it doesn't mean anything if I have some or I don't have some. It's more like a game of cards. It's like sometimes I win a hand, sometimes I lose a hand, and there's nothing to win and there's nothing to lose. If I'm happy walking my dog here and I have enough food, there's no meaning to it. So when it starts to mean something about me, it creates a fear of lack. Say I want an intimate partner, and there is I mean, it's normal. I'm not saying it's not normal to want an intimate partner. It's fun. It's amazing. It's a nice way to discover ourselves, to know ourselves. It's fun to have someone to share with. And it has its advantage and disadvantage as well. Sometimes it's, you have to make a little bit of compromise, or It depends. You get to, I mean, you get to pick and choose to which extent you want to compromise. But anyway, I'm saying it's valid. I'm not making it not valid. I do enjoy having a partner and sharing our life together. But if that meant that I am lovable, then it's too invested. I invest my sense of who I am in having this, and if I don't have it, it means I'm not lovable. Then I'm too invested and I can never have it. Because the thing is, when we have no resistance to our desire, it appears. It's here when we have no resistance to it. And when we are invested in a meaning about ourselves, in a thing, then it can't come to us because it has too much weight. It has too much density. So all is about internal freedom. It's all an inner job. There is nothing outside that's going to prove to you that you are lovable if you don't love yourself. So my feeling is everything that you fear lacking stems from a lack of self-love. And you are the self, this conscious self, hearing these words right now. You're not a thought. And what you are is already pure love. Forgetting our nature to venture in the dream of separation, it's like, I mean, it's so courageous. It's like fearless, right? It's fearless. I mean, to think that we are all doing it. I mean, how courageous are you? To forget oneness, to forget, yeah. And we get to be programmed, and it's amazing how deep the program run, because the idea that there's something else out there, it's absolutely amazing that we can believe that there is another place where I might find something that I don't have here. So what other fear of lack would there be? Like, make the inventory of your fear, of all your fear. And I mean, I've played the scenario in myself. Am I ready to lose everything? And would I be happy with only food and shelter? And the answer is yes. The only thing is I'd like to have a plant. One plant. At least one plant. And the bonus extra thing would be to have a dog with me. But, you know, if I can't have it, I'm okay with that. And to stop living by the society rule, I had to do this. I had to go deeper and find out what would be lacking if I have food and shelter. Nothing. Because it's not coming from the outside. The joy, the aliveness, the happiness, it's not because of the outside. It's inside. And the more you can feel it inside of yourself, the more there is energy, the more there is creativity, inspiration, and the more everything comes to you effortlessly. All abundance. Like, I'm gonna go to Europe in July, and I wasn't supposed to stay in Paris because I needed to come home for Ginger. And my partner was going to stay in Paris for a week, an extra week. And he called his friend, which we never thought would invite us to live at their place for the week. And so we got an invitation to stay at their place. And I now have someone who's going to be able to take care of Ginger, and this appeared effortlessly. So we're going to spend an extra week in Europe. We're invited to our friend's place, and someone's going to take care of Ginger. Probably. It's arranging itself right now. But I mean, that's just like that. When you are open, and you're open, and you love being with yourself, and you're safe with yourself, people love to give you things. They love being near you, and our friends are super nice, super open. We love spending time with them, and life is simple. Okay, and I mean, you don't even need money for that. It's just like money is the extra thing that I like. It doesn't mean anything. I speak a lot about it because there's so many beliefs. I mean, it's such a symbol of yourself. It's gonna, I mean, if you have more, it doesn't change you. It changes, I think it brings to the front who you are. So if you are generous and kind, and then you can be more generous and more kind. And if you are fearing lack, or you make it evil, I mean, if you think it's evil, then first of all, you won't have much because you don't love it. And so it's not going to love you back. But if you think you are evil, what do you think you would do with it if you had a lot? I mean, do you feel you would not handle it in responsibility? Do you feel you would be hoarding and you would not be nice? Or what is it that you're attributing to it? It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's like everything else. Do you believe you would not be generous? What are the beliefs underneath it? What is the meaning you give to it? If you give it a meaning of good and bad, then it's in your consciousness. There's only you. There's only you. It's only you. You're speaking to yourself. All right, so that's the lack inventory, and the root, in my perception, is a lack of love. So cultivate love for yourself. Nothing means anything, and go out, have some fresh air, be happy, share the field with others, other you, seeming separate you. Yeah. So from me to me, from you to you. Okay, bye.